everyone. We're glad that you could be here this afternoon. My name is Jennifer, and we want to welcome you.
Congratulations on your offer to study at Western University. Everyone is excited to welcome you into our class of 2024, where academic choices are near limitless and extracurricular opportunities are available for all interests. From our summer academic orientation, to residence move-in days, to orientation week, we are here to help you transition to university life. Get ready to discover your passion and find your niche with Canada's best student experience.
Welcome home!
See you in September.
As you can tell, we are pretty excited to welcome you. You're about to start the path to your career, your experiences, your life. We want to make sure you feel comfortable making this transition. So today we are going to go over a few things you'll think about as we get closer to September. And we're going to try to go in the order of how things are actually going to happen to make it easier for you to follow. So let's start with something that you're probably considering right now, and that is housing. You have options, and many of you will probably choose to live on campus in a residence building. Residence was likely guaranteed for most of you, and you can check to see if it was guaranteed by logging into choose.uwo.ca and looking for the residence offer. Residence is a great choice for first year. It's conveniently right on campus. You'll have a supportive community to lean on and special academic programming and events. If you have that guaranteed offer for residence, you'll need to secure your spot, and there are a few steps. First, you'll need to look at the different styles of residence buildings and decide on your preferences. We're actually going to do that together in just a minute. Next, you'll need to log into myhousing.uwo.ca to submit your lifestyle questionnaire and your prepayment of $900. The deadline to do this is June 3rd. This lifestyle questionnaire, it helps us match you with a roommate or suite mates that have similar preferences to you. But if you already know someone that you want to live with, a friend, you can let us know in the questionnaire and we'll make sure that you're together. Now let's take a closer look at the different styles of residence buildings. We have 7 buildings for first year students and 3 different styles. First up is traditional, and you can see the floor plan. It's got single rooms and double rooms, and everyone shares the common bathroom. This residence style is a great fit for those looking for a traditional residence experience. There's lots of community and shared spaces, and it is also the most economical style of building. The traditional buildings are Soggy Maitland, Medway Sydenham, and Delaware. Next up is the suite style, and the floor plan there shows you there's 4 single rooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, and a living room. Now the suite is just like living in an apartment with 3 of your friends. It's a great fit for students who value privacy because it only has single rooms. It's also providing more independence if that's what you're looking for. Elgin and Essex are the suite style buildings for first year students. Then the third style is hybrid, and it's 2 bedrooms, 2 double rooms that share a private bathroom. Now, a semi-private bathroom, I should say. Now, it's called hybrid because it's a mix of the 2 styles. Hybrid doesn't have a kitchen and a living room like the suite style, and the bathroom is more private than traditional. You'll likely have a roommate because most of the rooms are doubles, and the hybrid buildings are Perth and Ontario. Now, no matter what style you're in, even if it is the suite style with the kitchen, no one has to worry about cooking. It can be difficult to find the time to get groceries and cook your own food in first year. So every residence building has its own dining hall. With the meal plan, you have lots of options. You can eat in any of the residence dining halls. You can eat on campus at eateries like Subway and Tim Hortons and Starbucks. Or you can also eat at off-campus partners like Jack Astor's, Eastside Marriott, Swiss Chalet, and Domino's. And in the residence dining halls, there's lots of different food options, including fresh salads and sandwiches, made-to-order food, hot meal options. By the way, Those hot meal options are on a 6-week rotation, so you won't get bored or feel like you're eating the same thing every day. If you have any dietary needs or restrictions, you can talk to a nutrition manager and they can help guide you with your choices. Here's a little bit more.
I know what you're thinking, and you're right. This is an average cafeteria. That's because it's a dining hall at Western Residence.
It doesn't matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even a late-night snack. The chefs are ready for you in each of our 7 residence dining halls, right in your building. We've got pretty busy schedules, and the staff here know that, so they stock up a grab-and-go station for when we're in a time crunch.
It's really easy to get something healthy, and there's plenty of variety. From burritos to curry, sushi, or chicken halal. Whether it's cheat day or you're looking for something a bit lighter, there's something for everyone.
Are you vegan, gluten-free, or do you have food allergies? No problem. Just let us know.
Lots of items are labeled, and you can even meet with our nutrition manager to make your dietary plan. And the staff, they make it their priority to get to know you and your meal plan. When you're ready to pay, just swipe with your Western One student card. And you can top your meal plan up online at any time. And don't worry, the money doesn't expire at the end of the year.
Or if you're craving something else, you can use that same Western One card and order from off-campus meal plan partners. And there's delivery.
So no matter who you are, what you do, or where you come from, there's something here for everyone.
Looks like Nana's famous recipes have some competition.
We want to help to make you and your family, to make residence a reality for you this year. So new for Canadian students, there's a $2,500 residence credit. It will be available to you if you are financially affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, just to make that transition to university a little easier. To receive this, you have to be staying in residence in first year, and you have to apply for the admission bursary, which I will talk about very soon. For now, though, it is time to move on, and the next thing that you might be thinking about as you prepare for Western is finances. How much is it going to cost? So let's take a look. Here's a breakdown of the costs for a typical first-year student at Western. If you're a Canadian student, it's about $22,000 to $32,000 for everything you'll need. Books, supplies, food, living away from home, all of it. If you're an international student, it's $48,000 to $61,000. Now, we've made estimating your costs super easy. All you have to do is go to your finance calculator. It is on choose.uwo.ca. You plug in all the sources of funding that you have, and you'll get a total estimated cost for year 1. Truly, it is a big investment, but we're here to help. We have an automatic admission scholarship. So if your final admission average is 90% or higher, you'll be guaranteed a scholarship, no application required. This scholarship includes money towards tuition and money towards an optional abroad experience. You find out if you're eligible for the admission scholarship at the end of August. You'll get an email, and then the money will be put towards your second installment of tuition. Western has many other options to help you with your finances. Bursaries are money that's awarded to you based on your financial need. And you can start applying for bursaries and government loans like OSAP right now, since you've already accepted your offer. If you want to work while you're a student, we have over 2,000 work-study positions on campus that you can look into as well. Now, something else that is new for this year, we are adding an additional $13.5 million to support your first year costs, because we know so many students have been affected by COVID-19. In total, it's over $25 million that we have. So what you need to do is be sure to apply for the admission bursary. As I mentioned before, you can do that right now. There's that residence credit of $2,500 and more money available through this admission bursary too. Okay, in order to come in the fall, you have to meet your admission conditions. This is the next thing you want to think about. Usually what this means is you have to keep your grades up nice and high all the way till the end of the school year. You'll find your admission conditions at choose.uwo.ca. One of the tiles is called admission conditions, and this is kind of what it looks like. Be sure to take a look. Read all the details, make sure you understand it, and we can always help answer your questions as well. For now, though, it is time to move on to something that most students find pretty exciting coming into first year, and that is register for courses. If you're not excited yet, you should be. Choosing courses is really fun. Well, if you know what you want to study already, that's great, but keep in mind that you might change your mind. In fact, most students change their mind at least once, if not twice. And that is absolutely okay, because we are going to prepare for that with something called parallel planning. Here is how course enrollment works. First, you're going to research the modules. Module is a fancy name that we give to specializations, majors, and minors. You might complete 1 during your degree, 2, or up to 3 before you graduate. Once you have an idea of the modules that you're interested in, which many of you seem to know already, which is great, you'll need to find out what courses are required in first year to open the doors to that module. For example, psychology requires Psychology 1000 and 1.0 credits in math. Next, you're going to look into all the different electives and choose the ones that interest you. If you want a full course load, you're going to choose a total of 5.0 credits. Then it's time to actually register, and we will let you know when you can register in courses. It's going to be an email that comes to you on June 4th by the end of the day. That will tell you when you can start enrolling in courses. Now, when it's time to make up your timetable, it might look something like this. This is an example of a social science timetable. So when we look at this, we say this student is coming to Western and maybe they're thinking about pursuing political science as their program. And so they took the required course, political science. But they might also be interested in an international relations program, and that requires political science and history. So history is on the timetable as well. Perhaps this student enjoys English long term. They're thinking they might want to be an English teacher as a backup plan. So they're choosing to open the doors to English with the English course too. Now this student, let's just say they like languages. German, they want to take German. And then out of interest for something completely different, they're taking astronomy. With these courses, this student has done a great job of parallel planning. They have many options. In social science, they've opened the doors to political science, including international relations and history. Then in arts and humanities, they've opened the doors to English and German. Now this is great because they're going to try out these courses in first year, decide which ones they like to continue, and then let the university know. This is a process that we call intent to register, where you tell the university your intentions for your degree and what you plan on doing next year. It can change from year to year, but you will do this process every year. Now, with this example, we saw a lot of flexibility. This social science student had lots of different options, but some programs are more structured, such as nursing, music, and engineering. So all engineering students take the same courses in first year, although they may be split up into multiple sections of the same class. Then going into second year, the engineering students will choose what type of engineering is right for them. Okay, that was a lot of information about courses. There's a lot to think about, even more than we've talked about here, including essay courses and fulfilling breadth requirements. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, that's normal, that's okay. We don't want you to worry. We want you to know that we are here to help you and guide you. Summer academic orientation is a chance for you to have a one-on-one appointment with an advisor so you can understand all the requirements for graduation and the modules. These appointments are done through email or phone or through Zoom, like we're doing right now. The registration for the appointments is open now, and you can have your appointment anytime now up until mid-August. And remember, you will be able to register in your courses sometime in June. And the website to sign up is on the screen, sao.uwo.ca. Okay, there we have it. Courses are done. When you get to this point in the journey, it's the middle of summer, and that means it is time to get ready to travel to London and move in. London is a great place to be a student. I can tell you from my own personal experience. As a student, you are going to have a bus pass. It's going to help you get around, And the population of London is just under 400,000 people, so it is a large-sized city. It's a city that is really meant for students. Because it is 10% of the population, all the businesses and organizations, they like to make it really affordable for you to get out and enjoy what London has to offer. If you like nature, and who doesn't like a little fresh air, it's called the Forest City for a reason. There are over 200 parks. Now, if you want to get here to London and you are driving, it's going to be just 2 hours west of Toronto or 2 hours east of the Windsor-Detroit border. We're right in the middle of the two. We have a Greyhound bus station and a Via train station, so you can hop on the bus or the train. And if you're coming from further, you might want to consider flying. You can fly right into London International Airport. Many choose to fly into Toronto and then take the Robert Q van or bus or train to London. Move-in weekend is usually around Labor Day in September, the 6th and the 7th, and it's really a smooth process. You get assigned a day to move in based on which residence building you'll be living in. And honestly, you don't really have to lift a finger. If you're driving in, there are volunteers. They grab all your stuff and take it up to your room for you. They're super organized and always very excited to greet you. So all you have to think about is what to bring. Residence is going to send you a packing list. Do not worry. It's also on their website, residence.uwo.ca, but here is an example if you want to get started now. The key is not to bring too much, but also to make sure you have the essentials. If you're missing something, you can always get it once you arrive. Maybe try out that bus pass and head up to the mall. You'll definitely need clothes and outerwear for all seasons in London, rain, snow. Yep, you'll be here for all of it. Okay, after you've moved into residence, it's time for orientation week to begin. And there's nothing really that you have to prepare for this. I just want you to know that it is the first big Western experience you'll have, and you're sure to make lots of memories. You'll have a chance to walk around your classes, volunteer, meet new friends, and really start building your own community. So that's what we wanted to share with you today. Some of the things that you might be starting to think about as you start your Western journey. For anyone who's feeling a little excited, anxious, nervous, those feelings are all natural and they are all common. When you get here, we want you to know that you will thrive. You're going to meet people who are like you with similar interests and values, and then you're also going to learn about other cultures and understand why diversity is so important. You're going to have experiences to shape your future. Some of those will be in the classroom, but others could include experiential learning out in the world. They will be challenging, and they will push you to personal growth. You're going to live well at Western throughout all dimensions of wellness, from physical and mental to interpersonal and intellectual. We are going to be there to support you through it all. And you're going to be welcomed by a community who cannot wait to meet you. These mentors and leaders and friends, they're all going to be there for you throughout your journey. Thank you so much for being part of our presentation this afternoon. Good luck getting to Western. And if you have more questions later, the best way to get a hold of us is email welcome@uwo.ca, or you can find us on Instagram. Our Instagram account is Choose Western U. Those are two great ways for you to stay in touch with us if you do have questions. For now, though, thank you so much and good luck on your journey.